Brought to you by Underdog. Underdog is picking up new customers. Play just $5 and get up to $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with code GOLFSGPN. College basketball is here. Make sure to sub to the College Basketball Experience to get their daily podcast. Download the SGPN app for free. College basketball picks. We're also brought to you by mybookie.ag. MyBookie is your place to bet on football and everything else. Their prop builder is second to none. Their motto is bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. Easy deposit, lightning fast payouts using crypto. Head to mybookie.ag, promo code GOLFSGPN. They get a 100% bet back bonus up to $500. That's mybookie.ag, promo code GOLFSGPN. Finally, we're brought to you by Novig, America's #1 sports prediction market. They are getting the best prices since they are a market and not a book. Novig is available in 35 plus states. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use our code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig. We are here, another fall swing event. We have two more now, I believe. We have this week and we have next week, RSM. Whoa, my screen is not sharing. Hold on. Let's get it right. There we go. The golf is here. We can actually talk golf now. So Butterfield Bermuda Championship, a random event. This is an event where you don't want to play anyone that's overly chalky. A lot can go wrong. A lot can go right for guys and pop out of nowhere. So I'm going to talk through the board and hopefully find a few guys who are lower owned who I think can pop, as simple as it gets. So let's start with the 10K range. We got three golfers, Thorbjorn, Rico, and Kevin Yu. I do think if you want to go to someone up here, it is Rico. It's funny that he's now the highest priced golfer, but it's just a matter of time. The dude is just objectively striping. Like what Rico has done this fall, even last year, it's just been so great. And these are surfaces that bad putters can make some putts on. He's coming into this event with great form. He's been striping, like I said, and his floor is so high, in my opinion. I see no worse than the T20 finish from Rico. Not that would pay it off, but I just think that's his ball striking ceiling. If he makes anything at all, Rico should be in the mix to win this event. He finished T17 here in 2024, so I do like him at the top of this board. Not that I don't like Kevin Yu or Thorbjorn Olesen. Thorbjorn Olesen is a birdie maker, and he's playing great golf as well, but I just think the $300 is worth it to go up to Rico, who we know we're getting elite ball striking from, and we know has a really, really high floor. So in the 10K range, Rico will be my pick. 9K range, we got Nico Echeverria down to Vince Whaley. And in this range, I would probably fade Nico because he's going to be kind of a chalky pick. He makes sense in this area of the country and this style of golf. But what he did on Sunday, he shoot 62 with like 27 birdies and 4 bogeys. Like the dude had such an insane scorecard on Sunday, and everyone saw that. He's going to be chalky. We know he's a winner. We know he can make birdies. I don't want to play chalk in this event. So I would definitely go down. I don't know how many guys are going to go to Pearson Coody at $9,600 because, yeah, he's playing some good golf, but he's not doing anything too over the top, and he's kind of hot right now. Off a T31 finish, but he's gained strokes to the field in 5 straight events. His worst finish was 31st, and this is a golf course where he's played well here before. Last year finished T12. I mean, Coody I like a lot because I think that the chalk is going to be with Nico Etch, maybe even Matty Schmid, but I'm fading those two guys. Matty Schmid was all putter last week, so I would go to Coody in the middle of this, middle to upper of this 9K range. Towards the bottom of the 9K range, I would definitely go to Matt Wallace. He'd be my pick down here for a few reasons. He is not playing the golf, and I don't care about the form at all. But with Matt Wallace, he lives for these kind of events. Like Matt Wallace is a guy who he knows he's going to get his points in these shitty resort course events. He's never played this event exactly, but he's played other events similar to this, like those Mexico events where he plays really well out of nowhere. Matt Wallace, 9K flat. What is he, 9K? Yeah, 91. So 91, Matt Wallace, Pearson Coody would be my favorite two guys in the 9K range. Let's get to this range. We have Chad Ramey all the way down to Sahith Theegala. I think Sahith Theegala is a great click at 8K, and he might be a little bit chalky, but I don't think he's going to be overly chalky. It's just the price alone is just how could you not play it? I don't mind it at all. The off the tee game is getting a little bit better. His only trip here was bad, but we know how high his ceiling is. He's gained strokes to the field in 3 straight events for the first time since, let me tell you when. The first time since March of 2024. So a very long time since Sahith has gained strokes to the field in 3 straight events. Those 3 events were a T6, T9, and a T28. I think good things are coming from Sahith. He's really finding his game, and we're getting him at a great price. Towards the bottom of this 8K range, I'm going to be going with Eric Cole and Luke Clanton. I think this is a really good spot for both of them. This is a golf course where you don't have to be an elite driver, but if you are an elite driver, you definitely will get rewarded. And Luke Clanton should be doing that. And the putter has been the question mark of late, but he's making strides in those areas. So I like Luke Clanton at 83. And then Eric Cole at 84. I think is a really good golf course for him. He's going to hit every fairway. He's going to get so many looks at birdie. And if that putter heats up, look out for Eric Cole. He finished solo 10 last week with his best strokes gain performance in could be ever. No, probably not ever. No. This was his best strokes gain performance since the John Deere Classic of 2024. But he gained over 10 strokes to the field last week. Pretty solid from Eric Cole. Missed cut in his only performance here or showing here, but that was back in 2022. I like him a lot this week. Towards the top of the 8K range, I would fade Chad Ramey. He's coming off of a decent week, but it's been putter. I like Sam Stevens a lot. Sam Stevens he's played, I think, one fall event, wasn't great, but namesake to ceiling, he is in a different class than these guys. He's proved over the spring and summer that he can get into the mix in some better fields. And the approach play is kind of weak from Sam Stevens, but the driver's there, the putter's there. I like Sam Stevens for the price. I think he's a good call. So Stevens here, Clinton and Cole are my guys, as well as Thigala. Vic Perez, I'd kind of watch out for. He's going to be a little chalky. Probably will make the cut, but I don't know if he'll pay it off. Samir Valimaki, he's going to be medium chalk, good price, maybe high chalk. But I don't think I like it because he's $8,200. It's a price that's enticing, and I just don't think that's going to end well for Samir Valimaki. 7K range, 6K range, and then we will build a lineup. So 7K range, I like a few guys at the top. Ricky Castillo and Doug Gim. Castillo has showed good things in 2025 over at random times. The ball striking is kind of hit or miss, but it has a high ceiling, and I think he can get hot on the putter, especially in this area of the country. He's used to playing these style of courses. He grew up in this area of the world. And then Doug Gim. Doug Gim, obviously, we know Doug Gim is going to stripe. Can he make some putts? That's always the question with Doug Gim. And these are definitely some generous putting surfaces where guys who are not good putters can find something and get hot on the greens. Doug Gim, he's been hitting the ball so well. He doesn't have the best results here, but he has a T14 finish back in 2020. I like Doug Gim to kind of catch some people by surprise here, as well as Chris Ventura at $7,500. Chris Ventura is kind of coming into his own right now. He's coming off 3 straight made cuts, T21, T11, and T27. And like Luke Clanton, this is a guy who can really get hot with the really get hot with the driver, bomb it out there, give himself a ton of wedge looks. So I like Luke Clanton and Chris Ventura to get a ton of wedge looks, hopefully make some putts. Towards the bottom of this 7K range, Hayden Springer kind of catches my eye. He had a good showing last week. He was on the leaderboard for a tad, kind of a streaky player, another guy who's a plus driver of the golf ball, and the approach play is kind of kicking in. T37 in this event last year. Don't mind Hayden Springer at all. And then Jackson Zuber. Jackson Zuber is really finding his game. He got hot at early part of last year. T15, T11 in his last 2 starts. Never played here before, but the approach play hot. I like Jackson Zuber to stay hot on these greens. So Zuber, Springer, Ventura, Gim, and Castillo are my 7K guys. Down to the 6K range. Adam Hadwin and Chan Kim are my guys down here at the top of the 6K range. Adam Hadwin is in by no means good form, but Adam Hadwin finishing T20 in this event, no one would be surprised at all. He made the cut last week. He finished T46 in this event back in 2021, but we know the class of golfer that Adam Hadwin is. He can get hot and do it at random. He's in the 6K range in a super weak field. I'm in on that all day. And then Chan Kim. Chan Kim, when he starts to play well, his odds get slashed to 30-1. He's in the $8,600. So get ahead of Chan Kim before he does pop for that random week. Adam Svensson at $6,800 is also a guy that I really, really like. He is finding the approach, which is what he needs to do. If the putter cooperates, he could be in for a good week. Finished T21 back in 21. So I like that the approach play is finding itself for Adam Svensson. I think that he could be in for a great week if the putter could cooperate. And then towards the bottom of this 6K range, it kind of gets bleak, but one guy I'll give out is Will Gordon. Will Gordon has played this event, has never missed a cut here. And like Clanton, like Ventura, he's a guy who, if he has a good driving week, will have a ton of wedges and just give himself a ton of looks from there. So let's go to the lineup. We'll start with Rico. We'll go to the top. We never really do that. So Rico, I'll get you out of there. Rico at 10-4 to start us off. In 9K range, we like Matt Wallace, a low-owned guy who I think has a high ceiling. Then we'll just go right down to the 8K range. My favorite guy over here, probably Luke Clan at 83. 7K range, Ventura, because we like Clanton and Ventura. And then we'll get one guy from the 6K range. Let's get ahead of that Chan Kim, like we said, and then see what we're left with. We're left with $7,800, a very balanced lineup across the board. Middle of the 7K range, a guy that we liked. Springer we liked. Why not go to Doug Gim? I really like Doug Gim a lot this week. So Hoey Wallace, Clanton, Ventura, Chan Kim, Doug Gim leaves you 100 on the table. Balanced lineup, but will surely be different. So that'll do it. Any questions, you know where to find me. Back with Dom tonight. Betting show. We'll give out our picks. And yeah, one more week of the fall swing. Thank you guys for this.